Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Okay, Rhonda, looks like we have Mr. Gauna here. Do you need to speak to him?
Just for a second, Your Honor.
Mr. Gauna, can you hear me? Mr. Gauna does not have his audio connected yet. So Ms. Underwood, as soon as he does, I'll put him in a breakout session.
I believe, Your Honor, Mr. Gauna is out on bond. He is employed and
Yeah,
Making
we're waiting
payment.
for him to get his audio connected. Mr. Gauna, can you hear me?
Oh.
Can you hear me, Mr. Gauna?
can you hear us?
His audio is not connected. He can't hear us. Ms. Freeman, you are here for Mr. Fenton, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, I think his facility just, oh, I'm sorry, no, he's at the jail. You can quickly call for Mr. Fenton, please.
Good morning, Ms. Kelly. Do we have Michael Fenton in a room for the judge, please? Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Russell? Yes.
Okay, there.
Mr. Gauna, can you hear us?
Yes, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, Mr.
Yeah.
Russell, I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Ms. Underwood.
Okay, that means I got there.
I'm sorry, I meant to say Mr. Gauna. Just a second, Mr. Russell.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Glazier, are you going to need to speak to Mr. Russell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Russell, if you will step out to the iPad right outside the door, I'll put you in a breakout session with Mr. Glazier. Okay, and Mr. Russell, you'll need to unmute that device. Okay, 1 second.
What's up, Dylan? Sure. Yeah, I hope so. See, that's what I'm saying.
Randall?
I'm just very experienced as well.
Your Honor, respectfully, I'm not involved in the appellate process with Mr. Fenton. Does the court require that I stay?
I don't think that's necessary, Ms. Freeman. Do we need Mr. Lyons for anything today?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Lyons. Have a nice day.
Same to you guys.
Okay, Ms. Freeman, did you want to speak to Mr. Fenton?
No, I don't need to speak to him.
Okay. What's that? Let me do Mr. Gauna first, and then we'll do Mr. Fenton. This is file 25-22240-FH and 25-22241-FH. People versus Xavier Santiago Gauna. We are here today for a pretrial conference in both of these cases and proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Brenner.
Morning, Your Honor. Sarah Brenner, Assistant Attorney General for the people on the child support matter.
Your Honor, Phoebe McClure, we have the people on the matter ending in 2241.
Rhonda, I'll do it on behalf of Mr. Ghana on both matters, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, let me start with the child support case. Where do we stand with that?
Mr. Ghana made bond, Your Honor. He's working at Taco Bell in Tecumseh. I understand Taco Bell has reached out to Mr. Ghana's friend of the court person, given them all the necessary information. Income withholding should be attaching if it hasn't attached already. On both of these matters, I would ask the court for a 60-day adjournment to give a payment history a chance to get started, and also for Mr. Ghana and I to discuss how the resisting and obstructing fits into this situation, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Brenner, anything from the people's side on the child support case?
Your Honor, I do see the front of the court has noted that income withholding order. There haven't been any payments that have come through yet. So I would agree with Ms. Underwood's request to adjourn so that we can see those payment efforts coming through.
And Ms. McClure, anything we need to address on the people's side for the resisting and obstructing case?
No, Your Honor.
And I will be
Okay,
happy
so-
to do stipulation and adjournment with permission from both prosecutors, Your Honor.
All right, so that'll take us to the first part of July. We can do July 9th at 8:15 a.m. if that works for everybody.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
That works.
All right, so July 9th at 8:15 is your next date. Mr. Gauna, you need to log back in at that time using all the same Zoom information that you used today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're all set. You can go ahead and log out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How did I do it? Leave.
And Ms. Underwood, Mr. Perez is here in the courtroom. Do you need to speak to him?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Perez, if you'll, where do you go?
I'll talk. He's in the hallway, yeah.
Okay.
Or I should be there.
Okay, the camera got turned off. I don't know why it keeps getting turned off.
All right, we go.
Okay, Mr. President, I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Ms. Underwood if you give me just a moment.
Okay.
Can do. This is file 18-19189-FC, People versus Michael Davis Fenton. We are here today for a pretrial conference. In this case, we are proceeding today by video conference. First, I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
Phoebe McClure on behalf of the people with Jen Bergerman as well.
Okay,
Melissa.
and Ms. Freeman.
Oh, sorry. Melissa Freeman on behalf of Mr. Fenton.
Okay, and Ms. Freeman, where do we stand with Mr. Fenton's case today?
We're just awaiting the Supreme Court at this point.
Okay. So Ms. McClure, Ms. Bergman, is there anything we need to address from the people's side?
No, Your Honor, unfortunately, the Supreme Court sometimes takes a while to respond to applications, which is what this is. I filed my answer to the application for leave back on March 18th, and that's really, there's like no other status beyond that. So we're just waiting for whether or not Supreme Court will grant that application or not. And if not, then at that point it can move forward. If the Supreme Court does, I suppose they could also, send it back down. But if they grant, then it would just continue that way through the appellate courts.
All right. I guess what I'd like to do is set this for another pretrial sometime in July, just so we can continue to monitor the status. Does anyone have an issue with that?
I don't have an issue with that. I was going to suggest August.
I have a big trial in July, and so my July availability is not the greatest. So August would be my preference as well, but obviously I'll defer to the court.
All right, we can do that. How about August 6th at 8:15?
My trial is scheduled for, it could potentially, it's unlikely, but it could potentially go into August. It's a 5-week trial.
We went to the 13th, would that be?
That would probably be sufficient time.
Let's go with August 13th at 8:15. And Ms. Freeman, could I ask you to do a stipulation in order for that adjournment?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to address with Mr. Fenton's case today?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
All right. Thank you for your time then, Mr. Fenton. You can let the officer with you know that you're doing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Perez?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
This is file 21-206, I'm sorry, 20465-FH, People versus Leopoldo Garcia Perez. We are here today for a hearing on summons for probation violation, and we are proceeding today partially in person and partially by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Brenner.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Sarah Brenner, Assistant Attorney General for the people.
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Perez this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, and sir, you are Leopoldo Perez, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and so we did previously, it looks like, have an arraignment on this show cause, and Ms. Underwood has previously been appointed. So Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Mr. Perez's
Your Honor,
situation today?
I'm going to ask for a week or two adjournment in this matter. I believe in addition to Mr. Perez having to discuss this matter with counsel, we also may have a conflict situation, which I'm not sure how my office wishes to go forward on. It may well be we keep Mr. Perez and conflict out the other party, but at this point, I would like a week or two adjournment in this matter.
Ms. Brenner, anything from the people's side?
Your Honor, the defendant appeared today, so that's promising. I'll leave it to the court's discretion if you want to set it out or not.
Okay, I apologize. Mr. Perez did not appear at the original hearing on this, and so there has not been agreement. Mr. Perez, have you received a copy of the request and summons for probation violation?
What was that?
Have you received a copy of the request and summons for probation violation?
Oh, yeah.
And that document alleges that you violated the terms of your probation by having contact with Adriana Rivera, also by engaging in assaultive, abusive, threatening, or intimidating behavior, and also by violating a criminal law. You had, in this case, previously pled guilty to failing to pay child support. And the maximum possible penalty for that offense up to 4 years in prison. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I never knew nothing about no child support in this case at all.
All right, I'm just want, well, you pled guilty to failing to pay child support in this case. That's what this original case is about.
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The maximum possible penalty, you're on probation for that.
Yes,
You understand that?
yes, sir.
The maximum possible penalty for the offense that you pled guilty to originally in this case is up to 4 years in prison. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'll enter a not guilty plea for you,
Okay.
and I will set a pretrial conference in this matter for July 25th at 8:15 a.m.
Okay. July 25th.
July 25th at 8:15.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you, Your
I'm
Honor.
sorry. I meant to say June 25th,
Oh.
not July, so June 25th.
25th.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay, sorry about the mistake, June 25th.
June 25th, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Russell, do you want to come forward? Okay. This is file 25-22184-FH, People versus Elshabaz Donnell Russell. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today partially in person, partially by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure for the people.
Thank you. Phoebe McClure, on behalf of the people.
John Glazier on behalf of Mr. Russell.
Okay, and sir, you are Elshabaz Russell, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Russell's here in person. Mr. Glazier, where are we with Mr. Russell's case?
Your Honor, I'd ask to adjourn this for a short period of time. Mr. Russell needs to get in to see me so we can discuss the plea bargain, but I also need to send a letter to Mr. Sneed to maybe clarify a thing or two in regards to a plea bargain.
Okay, Ms. McClure, is there anything we need to address from the people's side today?
I can place the plea offer on the record if you want, Mr. Glazier.
I know what the plea bargain is. I got it. I just got to discuss it with Mr. Russell. And there was still a matter that Isaac said he was going to let me know about, which I need to send him a letter.
Okay. Then nothing to add.
Okay, what I'll do is adjourn it to July 2nd at 8:15 a.m. Mr. Glazier, would you prepare that stipulation in order?
Yeah, I can do that, Your Honor.
I think at that point, we're gonna be over 100 days since bind over, so I would be setting it for trial most likely at the next pretrial if we haven't made any progress.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Russell, your next date is July 2nd at 8:15.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're all set for today. Thank you. Ms. Underwood, do you need to speak to Mr. Kier?
I do not, Your Honor. Thank you.
This is file 25-22274-FH, People versus Timothy Allen Kier. We are here today for an arraignment in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure?
Phoebe McClure, on behalf of the people.
Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. Kier.
Does Mr. Kier wish to have the information read?
We would waive the reading of the information, acknowledge its receipt and the receipt of the witness list, and request for discovery, Your Honor. Mr. Kier at this point would ask the court to enter a not guilty plea and set this matter for a quick pretrial, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll enter a not guilty plea for Mr. Kier and set this for a pretrial conference on June 25th at 8:15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Kier, you can let the officer with you know that you're done with court for today. Good morning, sir. Are you Mr. Evans?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Underwood, you need to speak to Mr. Evans.
Yes, please, Your Honor.
One moment. Okay, Ms. Dumont, are you ready to proceed with Ms. Steele? Oh, I guess we lost Ms. Dumont. Mr. Amadeo, are you ready to proceed with Ms. Frank? Lost Mr. Amadeo also.
Mr.
Striking out
Amadeo
everywhere.
Mr. Amadeo emailed, said he got pulled into a trial. He'll have his associate log on to proceed with Ms. Frank.
Okay, guys. We have Mr. Noe here with Mr. Ford, so I think we can do that.
Let's get the house of Trisanios.
Okay, Mr. Noe, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Horde?
Yeah, he's in my office. I'm not sure why his video's not on, but it's all right. I am ready to proceed on that, Judge. But he is with me.
Okay. All right. This is file 25-22229-FH, People versus Lance Aaron Horde. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, going to have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
B.B. McClure on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Charles William, on behalf of Mr. Horde.
All right, and Mr. Noe, where do we stand with Mr. Horde's case today?
Your Honor,
Your Honor, if I could interject,
go
if
ahead.
you don't mind, Mr. Noe. So Judge, there's a co-defendant on this case, Mr. Walworth, who was assigned to Judge Anzalon's courtroom. And typically when there's co-defendants, they get assigned to the same judge. So not sure exactly what happened in this case. I did check, and the case in front of Judge Anzalone has the lower case number. So I think at this time, both Mr. Noe and I would be asking that this case be moved down with Judge Anzalone. We do have a resolution worked out on both cases. Mr. Noe represents both defendants, and I believe the plea will be entered down in front of Judge Anzalone.
That's absolutely correct. That's what I was going to say exactly.
Okay, I guess normally my understanding is that we would only do that if they were consolidated for trial. But I don't have any particular objection to transferring it down to Judge Anzalone if it helps move things along more efficiently.
It does.
Do you happen to know what the next date in Judge Anzalone's court is for the co-defendant?
This morning, right now, since we're going to take care of both this morning in front of Judge Anzalone if we can.
I see. Sergio, could you take that down to Judge Ambrose? All right, so I've just put a note on the file and we're sending that down to Judge Anselon's court.
Thank you, Judge.
Very well. We'll get logged on for myself and both clients on the Judge Anselon right now.
Okay, Mr. Glazer, do you need to speak to Mr. White Eagle?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, give me just 1 second to set that up. Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Evans?
Yes, I am, Your Honor. Thank you.
This is file 25-22174-FH People versus Jason Allen Lee Evans. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case and proceeding today by video conference. First, can I ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure?
A.B. McClure, map the people.
Rhonda Underwood, on behalf of Mr. Evans this morning, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, where do we stand with Mr. Evans' case today?
Mr. Evans and I are close, I think, to resolving this case with the prosecution, but we need to go over a little paperwork. So if the court would grant just a short adjournment, I would be happy to do the stipulation if the prosecution will do the writ, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. McClure, anything we need to address from the people's side?
No, nothing to add, Your Honor.
All right, so I will adjourn this to July 2nd at 8:15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'm also going to issue an order for fingerprints because it does not appear that we have fingerprint information in the file.
Then do we want Mr. Evans brought in person, Your Honor?
I don't think it's necessary at this point. If they're able to get them done at his facility, we'll just do that. If it doesn't happen by the time of we're ready to schedule sentencing, we'll just have him in person for the sentencing.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Evans, I think we're all set. You can let the officer with you know that you're done with court for today.
Over there.
Mr. Amadeo, are you ready to proceed with Ms. Frank?
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, I am.
Okay, let me bring her in.
Sorry, I was pressing the button.
This is file 23-21418-FH People versus Carly Lynn Frank. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case and proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure?
Phoebe McClure, on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. William Amadeo, P7619 on behalf of Carly Frank. We both consent and appreciate being on Zoom. Carly, please state your name for the court to know it is you on Zoom.
Carly Frank.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Amadeo, where do we stand?
Sorry, Judge, can you hear me? There was an echo there.
Yeah, okay. I think I've got that solved. Mr. Amadeo, where do we stand with Ms. Frank's case today?
Your Honor, a second forensic was ordered. I've contacted the forensic center a couple of times. They told me they will get back to me as she's not in custody. She's not a top priority. I have 2 other people in a similar situation. I intend to go to Ypsilanti in the next couple of weeks if I can't make headway, but I've asked for an adjournment until the July 3rd date if that's possible. I have sentencing with you that day. I did email the prosecutor to explain the situation as well. They're not being overly full, but the forensic was ordered last time we had a pre-trial. They haven't scheduled her as of yet.
Okay. Do we have, when I went through the file yesterday, I found there was an original order and then a finding on that order that was issued on 10/16. I know we discussed a second referral more recently, but our file doesn't have an order related to that referral. Do you know, Mr. Amadeo, was one ever prepared?
One was prepared. I could take that up and prepare another one, but I think one was prepared a while back. I'm in trial right now, Judge. I'll look at my file so I get back to the office. So I apologize for any inconvenience, but I will check into that. But I know I reached out to them and emailed the forensic center. I'll have to dig into my files for that, Judge.
All right. I primarily just wanted to make sure they weren't waiting on anything from me, but it doesn't sound like that's the case. And then secondarily, we just need to get the file cleaned up. So if you could check into that, I'd appreciate it.
No problem. And just one more thing for the record, Your Honor. I have spoke to Prosecutor McClure. If my client is competent, I do think there's a potential resolution. I don't want to take the court's time up with a trial here, but I do need to make sure she's competent to be diligent for my own purposes in this situation.
Okay. What I'm going to do then is, I'm sorry, Ms. McClure, was there anything that you needed to address with respect to this case?
No, Your Honor. I think Mr. Amadeo knows my position that I maintain my objection to any further forensic as she was already adjudicated competent, but it's within the court and his right to obviously ask for that to ensure. But I would maintain my objection and just ask that with, if no resolution, that we get on schedule for trial.
No issue,
What I'm going to do then, I'm sorry, what I'm going to do then is adjourn this to August 6th at 8:15. And obviously, if we hear something from the forensic center before that, we'll get on the schedule for a competency hearing.
Okay, I'll prepare a stipulation, Judge. Thank you.
And that was August what? I'm sorry.
August 6th.
6th, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Ms. Frank, you are all set for today. You can go ahead and log out.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Ms. Underwood, Mr. Dodson is here in the courtroom. Do you need to talk to him?
Yes, please.
Okay, Mr. Dodson, will you step outside to the hallway right outside the door? There's an iPad, and I'll set you up in a breakout room on that to speak to Ms. Underwood. Okay, this is file 23-21423-FH and 25-22235-FH. People versus John F. Kennedy White Eagle. We are here today for a probation violation in the 23 case and a pretrial in the 25 case. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure for the people.
B.B. McClure, may I have the people.
John Glazier on behalf of Mr. White Eagle.
All right, and Mr. Glazier, where do we stand with Mr. White Eagle's cases today?
What was the other case? I was just aware of the pretrial.
23-21423-FH. That is a probation violation.
I didn't know there was a. Your Honor, we'd asked to adjourn these both for maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I want to have him screened for drug court.
Just so you're aware, Mr. Glazier, it looks like the basis of the violation is the activity that's charged in the 25 file.
That's this file that we have today, right?
Right, the probation violation in the 23 case
Okay,
is based on the conduct in the 25 case.
okay. Yeah, if we could, I'd like to get him screened, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. McClure, is there anything the people need to address?
No, nothing on behalf of people.
All right, I'll adjourn this then to July 2nd at 8:15. And Mr. Glazier, would you prepare that stipulation in order?
Yes, I will, Your Honor.
All right,
Could I?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mr. White Eagle, you heard that date?
I didn't hear the date. I'm sorry.
You did or did not?
I did not.
July 2nd at 8:15. You have to be back in court. All right, you're
Okay.
going to get out before then, so make sure you're here on July
sir.
2nd.
Okay.
All right, we're all set, Your Honor.
Hey, John, once you get out of jail, come and see me too, so we could review the bond conditions for the drug testing.
Okay.
I think he's got a couple weeks to go still, Darren.
Yep.
Yeah, so Mr. White Eagle, on the day that you're released, come over to the courthouse and speak to Mr. Coast.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, you are all set then. You can let the officer know you're done with court.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Dotson?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Morning, Your Honor.
Find your file. This is file 25-22227-FH, People versus James Alfred Dotson. We are here today for a pretrial conference. In this case, we're proceeding today by video conference in person. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
B.B. McClure, may I have the people.
Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. Dotson, Your Honor.
And sir, you're James Alfred Dotson, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Mr. Dotson's case?
Your Honor, Mr. Dotson and I are going to have a sit down and discuss his options. I think with one adjournment, we will decide whether or not there's going to be some sort of resolution or whether or not we're setting this matter for trial at the next pretrial, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. McClure, is there anything we need to address on the people's side?
No, nothing on behalf of the people.
All right, so we'll set this again for July 2nd at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So Mr. Dotson, your next date is July 2nd at 8:15 a.m.
Great. All right, thank you, Your Honor.
And
Every
I'll
day.
be happy to do this different order, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Underwood. Okay, Ms. Demont, you ready to proceed with Ms. Steele?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Steele, if you're there, I need you to unmute your device. Then I'm going to send you a request to start your video. This is file 25-22123-FH and 25-22124-FH, People versus Tricia Lynn Steele. We are here today for a pretrial conference in both of those cases. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record?
Phoebe McClure on behalf of the people.
Katerina Dumont for Miss Steele.
All right, and Ms. Dumont, where do we stand with Ms. Steele's case?
Your Honor, we filed yesterday the felony advice of rights in a signed pretrial or plea agreement in file 2522123FH. Based on that plea agreement, she the counts 1, 2, and 3. Count 4 is dismissed, as well as file 2522124FH. We had a COPS well in this case, and we came to the agreement that he will be sentenced to a prison term, not with a minimum sentence not to exceed 36 months. And there is no opposition to the special alternative program.
All right, Ms. McClure, is that a complete and accurate statement of the plea agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Steele, I'm going to send you another request to start your video. I need to be able to see you.
Oh.
And I'm going to send you a request to unmute your device. And I need you to raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
Yes, I do.
And you are Tricia Lynn Steele, correct?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Steele, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty in file 25-22123-FH to count 1, delivery or manufacture of cocaine of less than 50 grams?
Yes.
Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for that offense is up to 20 years in prison?
Yes, I do.
Is it also your intention to plead guilty today to count 2 in that file, delivery or manufacture of methamphetamine?
Yes.
Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for that offense is also up to 20 years in prison and or a $25,000 fine?
Yes.
Is it also your intention to plead guilty today to count 3 in that file, delivery, manufacture of heroin and or fentanyl less than 50 grams?
Yes.
And you understand that the maximum possible penalty for that offense is also up to 20 years in prison and or a $25,000 fine?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with Ms. Dumont and the advice that she has given?
Absolutely, yes.
Neither the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting on the defendant's behalf has discussed a possible sentence with the court other than as we've addressed it on the record here this morning. Is that correct, Ms. McClure?
That's correct.
Ms. Dumont?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that also your understanding, Ms. Steele?
Yes.
If a guilty plea is accepted, there'll be no trial. That means you're giving up the rights that you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You do have the right to a speedy public trial by jury. You could ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and the court agree, you could have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at your trial, to have the witnesses against you appear at your trial, and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not have that silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you wanted to testify. You understand, Ms. Steele, that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at a trial.
I do.
You also understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to your plea would be by application for leave to appeal and not by right.
I do.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime can result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about any of the rights that I've explained to you?
No, sir.
Do you understand that you're giving those rights up?
I do understand.
How do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about November 13, 2024, in the city of Adrian, County of Illinois, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of delivery or manufacture of cocaine of less than 50 grams?
Guilty.
And how do you plead to the charge that on or about November 13, 2024, in the city of Adrian, County of Illinois, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of delivery or manufacture of methamphetamine?
Guilty.
And how do you plead to the charge that on or about November 13, 2024, in the city of Adrian, County of Illinois, State of Michigan, you did commit the offense of delivery or manufacture of heroin and or fentanyl less than 50 grams?
Guilty.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to those charges?
No.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that the pleas were given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the pleas?
Yes.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce Ms. Steele to plead guilty today?
No, Your Honor.
Sorry, no, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Steele, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence would be other than as it's been discussed on the record today?
No, Your Honor.
If your plea is accepted and you engage in misconduct, the court will not be bound by any sentencing agreement or evaluation. Misconduct includes, but is not limited to, absconding or failing to appear at sentencing, violating bond conditions, violating the terms of any plea or sentence agreement, or otherwise failing to comply with an order of the court pending sentencing. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Dumont, would you like to cover the factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Steele, on or about November 13th of 2024, were you in the city of Adrian, County of Illinois, State of Michigan?
Yes, I was.
And at that time, did you come in contact with law enforcement?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And that led to a search of your person and your vehicle, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And in your vehicle, they found a combination of cocaine, meth, and then fentanyl and heroin?
Yes.
Okay. And you knew those items to be those drugs, is that correct?
Yes.
and you had them in your possession with the intent to deliver them to other people to sell them, essentially.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied if the court and prosecutor are.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Ms. McClure?
It has.
Ms. Demont?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I will accept the plea. They have been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Ms. Steele has had full knowledge of her rights, and she has had. The court has not made any agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or sentence in this case with the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of any of them other than as we have discussed it on the record here this morning. I will refer this matter to the probation department and set sentencing for July 17th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you.
Ms. Steele, someone from the probation department is going to be in touch with you to do a pre-sentence investigation interview. When you do that interview, please be truthful about these offenses and about your background.
Okay.
And I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Mr. Stevenson from the probation department so he can collect your contact information and give you some additional information on what to do next.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Judge, will
Ms.
that,
Demont-
I'm sorry, Judge, will that sentencing be in person or via Zoom?
We'll do that in person.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Demont, do you want to be in that breakout session?
I can really quickly and then, yeah.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Ballard?
I am, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, I don't. Okay, so this is file 25-22224-FH and 24-21953-FH. People versus Joseph Wallace Ballard. We are here today for pretrial conferences in those cases, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
Phoebe McClure, may I have the people?
Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. Ballard, Your Honor.
Okay, and actually the 24 case is a violation of probation. The 25 case is a pretrial and a new charge.
That's correct.
Where do we stand with these cases today?
I would ask the court, I think at this point, we're going to set this matter for trial.
All right, and how long do you think we need for a trial?
I would say a day, Your Honor. That would be my guess.
Okay, Ms. McClure.
Sorry, Judge, I keep muting myself because I'm coughing, but this is Mr. Sneed's case. And just from a quick review of the witness list, I would say maybe a day would be accurate.
Okay. So, Ms. Clark, could we have a one-day jury trial date, please?
Thursday, August 7th at 9 a.m.
That's fine with the defense, Your Honor.
What day? I'm sorry.
It was August 7th at 9 a.m.
Yes. That appears to work for Mr. Sneed.
Would that just be on the new case?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so August 7th at 9 a.m., the court will issue a scheduling order and will set a final pretrial conference for July 23rd at 8:15. And the court will issue a scheduling order. We'll also set a pretrial on the probation violation 24th file for August 23rd at 8:15 also.
Did you mean July 23rd, Your Honor?
July, I'm sorry. July 23rd for the pretrial, the final pretrial, August 7th for the trial date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ballard. You can let the officer with you know that you're done with court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I think that's all I have for you, Judge.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Holly.
I believe that is my docket with you this morning, Your Honor.
Okay. Yes, it looks like that's the case. Thank you, Ms. Underwood.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, sorry about the delay. Mr. Sosby, give me 1 second. Can we go on the record? Steal from the back to get stuff done. Okay, so this is file 909-1419-FC, People versus Marshall Scott Sosby. We are here today for a status conference proceeding today by video conference. Ms. Brugman, would you like to place your appearance on the record?
Jennifer Brugman on behalf of the people.
And so you're Marshall Scott Sosby, correct?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I think we set this for today to determine whether you had been in contact at all or heard anything from the State Appellate Defender's Office. Mr. Sosby, have you heard anything from a new attorney?
Well, I ended up calling Monday for the people I usually stay in contact with that have been helping me with this whole course of transitioning, and none of them were in office. But I was supposed to hear something hopefully soon. I was thinking maybe it was going to be today. They're going to pop up and introduce themselves. So currently, no, I haven't.
Okay, I do not have anyone else logged in at this point who that could be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this out another 2 weeks, so to June 25th at 8:15, and we'll see what the status is, and maybe in the meantime, I'll have someone from our office see if we can contact Sato and just make sure that things are moving forward and get somebody in touch with you.
I appreciate that.
Okay. All right, so you're all set for today then, Mr. Sosby, and we'll see you back on June 25th at 8:15.
Judge, I sent you a chat about this case.
Oh, I'm sorry. Once. All right. Yep, I think we're all set then, Mr. Sosby. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Anna.
Okay, Mr. Rutledge, we're waiting on your attorney to get logged in. He is handling cases in Judge Anselm's court right now. And so as soon as he gets here, I'm gonna put you back in the waiting room. And as soon as he gets here, I will bring you back in and we'll get started.